All right, what up, everybody? How you doing? We here with the T-Bass and Shamar show. We're laying down another podcast. We're here to talk about the Kansas City Chiefs, the Buffalo Bills, the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Washington Commanders. These people are all in the playoffs, and we all have similar and different opinions, but mostly similar in terms of what we see in these two games here that we got coming in the next few minutes, about 45 minutes from now. So we're going to throw out some predictions. Yeah. We're going to tell the score. We think the score is going to be, who we think the winners are going to be, who we think are going to go to the Super Bowl. So,
but overall, we love football.
Yep.
That's why we're here right now, because we love football. And I'm excited for both of these games. You know, I'm excited for both of them. All four of these teams, with the exception of the surprise, the wild card, the Young Bucks who kind of crashed the party, the Washington Commanders. I think that all of these teams deserve to be there. We kind of expect to see them. But we got the opener coming up with the Eagles and the Commanders. And what you think about them Young Bucks, man?
Whoops. You know what? Speaking of Young Bucks, everybody, this is my son Nehemiah. He's here with us today in the podcast. I like Jaden Daniels. I really like Jaden Daniels. I've liked him since he came out of LSU. I like his skill set. You know, I think that he has great vision. One thing that they said last week, I was watching not a documentary, but like they were showing a little bit tidbits of him in the past and just recently and how he gets prepared. And they have it where he has to learn in the VR.
Right.
Like he has to get into the VR set.
Yeah.
And he has like 200 or 300 or something odd minutes.
Yeah.
You know, logged into the VR, which gives him more minutes actual practice.
I saw that.
Than any other quarterback because he's actually going through the progressions.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, that's dope. Everybody should be doing that actually.
Yeah.
But I like the Commanders, man. I like Jaden Daniels. I think he's good, man. They just need to slow him down, stop him from running. But
So
how do you feel about him?
Yeah. You say how I feel about him? He's pretty good. He's not bad. He's actually, I feel like he will score back on you. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, he's like if the team scores a lot of points, he will score back.
It's a shootout.
Yeah.
It's going back and forth.
Same with Detroit, like Jared Goff, and their defense, they was stopping them. Actually, they forced some punts, and then on their offense, they would go for it. They would go for it for fourth down, no matter how far it is. Now, if it's like super far, they probably punt it.
Right.
But around 15 yards, I feel like they could get it. They could get that.
Man. Yeah. So, Mike. Man, what is it going to take for you guys to win today?
I think there's quite a few things that need to happen. Number one, Philadelphia needs to stop the Commanders from getting first downs.
Okay.
They need to get them off the field on third down and get them to punt at least 3 or 4 times in this game.
Right.
And turn them over once or twice.
Yeah.
So they need to do those two things, turn them over, get them off the field on fourth down, have them punt the ball. And it'd be nice to see them run the ball well.
Right.
The reason why running the ball well would be nice is because if you get them to punt and you're running, you can run the clock out.
Right.
And basically just shut them out of the game by playing good D and running the ball. Yeah. However, if need be, and Jalen Hurts has to get up and pat the baby and deliver that baby to my man Brown and to my man Schmitty out there, he's more than capable.
Okay.
I think people have gotten it in their mind that Jalen somehow, some way is like some ham and acre passer.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't know where people are getting these ideas from.
Right.
First of all, he don't got a lot of turnovers when he does pass.
Did you say that none of these quarterbacks that are left in the
playoffs, none of them have a turnover in the playoffs?
That's big.
So as the playoffs have progressed, every quarterback in there has 0 turnovers. It's been that way for the last 3 years.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So every team that's reached the AFC and NFC championship the last 3 years has had no turnovers.
Right.
The quarterbacks.
Well, like I said, man, I think for you guys against Washington D.C. Containment. You got to contain Jaden Daniels. I've seen this kid. Like, to me, right now, the way he plays sometimes, he's Patrick Mahomes 2.0. Like, when I see him scramble and stuff like that, he's actually quicker than Patrick Mahomes. You know what I mean? So I think the contain. If you guys contain him today, and you don't let him do too much with his legs, he's gonna do whatever he does with his arm, right? But I think you can get a pick. I think you can get a pick off of him too. So for me, but I think the biggest thing is you got to contain him and not let him do too much with his legs and get that. Because once they get excited, and they're young, so once they get excited, they get hyped, that shit just grows. So so that's just my opinion on what I see for what the Eagles have to do to win this game, and consequently, in order for DC to win this game, I think they just have to play loose and just try to shoot you guys out of it.
They got to get to Jalen Hurts and stop the run.
Yeah,
and also
that's because I don't think they'll stop the pass, but they have to stop the run.
Yeah. You got to contend. Saquon can't have 150. But what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, you know how you said how Jalen Hurts got hurt when they was playing him. He's like, I don't think he's 100% this game, and he needs to watch out for.
You're right.
All those guys.
Right.
All those guys.
And what is not getting mentioned is their center is out.
Yeah.
That's gonna change.
That just happened today.
Yeah.
That just happened.
That changed.
You just find out that the center ain't playing. That changed everything.
That changes the dynamic up.
So and then also with that, them scoring on you, catching up or not catching up, like staying on you with points, that's gonna be a hard game.
Yeah.
Hard. You don't have to score.
So what's the prediction? So who wins between Washington and Philly?
I still got Eagles, but thing is, it's still, I feel like Commanders get it. As you can see, it says 87% of scoring. I feel like that will make the game changer.
Yeah. No, I got you.
Well, it's up there. We're looking at the everybody.
Yeah, we're looking at the screen.
They're showing the Commanders and the highest fourth down conversions.
First down
in the league is the Commanders at 87%, Philadelphia 70, the Chiefs 71, Bills 73. So all of them are high in fourth down percentage.
But
the Commanders is way up there. This is the reason why I was saying they have to get them off the field in third and fourth down. Like they can't let them. Yeah. They got to make them punt. Right. Because these guys, it'll be 4th and 3.
And they'll go
and they're still going for it at 87%.
Right.
They get
so most times they get it. Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like at 15 yards or something like that, they will still get it. Like I was watching with Detroit, they will still get the first down.
Right. Yeah. Philadelphia got to stop that.
Yeah.
They got to stop that. If they don't stop that bleeding, it'll be a long game because the key to beating Philadelphia is to play a fast break offense.
Right.
And don't let the defense substitute and get them dog tired in the first half.
Right. In
the second half, if you continue the same thing, you have a chance of getting them because they might sometimes they haven't this year broke. They've hung in there the whole year. Yeah. But that's the time where you can get them. That's what Washington did before. Yeah. That's how they got them.
So you went Philly. Mm-hmm. So Mike, you know
obviously Philly.
I'm going Philly. I'm rocking with Philly. I'm rocking with the veterans. I'm going with the veterans and saying that they're going to get it done, even though these young upstarts are phenomenal. Yeah. I'm going to go with Philly.
Okay, that's 3 Phillies. Well, now let's move on to the other game.
Yeah, let's talk about the afternoon game. Chiefs.
Chiefs and Bills.
Yeah.
I feel like Chiefs, they could get it. They could just play more physical defense and get out there. Out there and like, because now they don't got L'Jarius Sneed. Right. So Trent McDuffie get them on Amari Cooper and Keon Coleman. Try to stop that explosion.
So you saying they get up and rough them up, play a little bit bump and run?
Mm-hmm. So I was, we were talking earlier, just having conversations about the teams, and I was telling Nehemiah that the one thing that impressed me about your team this year was actually the defense and not so much the offense. Because when I watch Patrick Mahomes and those guys, it kind of seems like I've been watching this show the last 4 years. It kind of looks like the same thing going on. I don't know how the hell Kelsey is getting that open. I don't know how they don't have I don't know how they don't have a dude shadowing him. You're assigned to Kelsey the whole game. We got 2 guys on our defense because guys get tired, right? So you can't have one guy. But we got 2 guys. You guys are the shadowers. I don't know how that's not happening. But Kelsey be wide open.
Like and you shadow Mahomes and you're shadowing Kelsey.
Look, and then this is the thing about it. He's wide open in the middle of the field, but then he goes into Kelsey Madden mode and dudes is bouncing off of him. And I'm like, is this dude really that? Like, it almost looks unbelievable to me. I'll be like, wait, is he really that good? But obviously he is because it keeps happening. I'm like, damn, dude, like this dude is. He's elusive. Like, guys are grabbing at his leg, and then he pulls out of that, he turns around, and the dude hits him. But then he even fell into the end zone, you know?
I think at this point in his career, he's like, what is that, 13-year vet at this point?
Right.
So the answer is, he's really just that good. Yeah. Him and Andy Reid is that good at scheming up plays as well. So the two together make real elite play.
Mm-hmm. You know? And I feel like they could get it because, like I saw. It said Chiefs is 3-0 on postseason.
Okay.
And Josh Allen is 4-1 in regular season.
Right.
So I feel like Patrick Mahomes will take advantage of that and take it.
Yeah.
Because Josh Allen never beat him, and Patrick Mahomes, he got way more, like, what I'm trying to say, he got more experience.
Right.
Experience.
Right.
Yeah.
But he's definitely Patrick Mahomes, right? Like this is Patrick Mahomes. The Bills got to get the monkey off their back.
Right.
That's what it is.
They got
the Bills
got to stop Mahomes.
You got to, So, and the Bills I actually picked the Bills. I like the Bills over the Ravens. Now, what I'll say is, and the reason why I like the Bills over the Ravens is because of consistency. Now, Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, that was cool, but guess what? What did they do in that game? They moved away from what they had been doing to get them there. That was the mistake that they made. And then what they did was they made a bunch of turnovers. And Lamar Jackson said it. He's like, dude, I don't know what happens. Like, he gets too hyped up or something. And the key statistic was 3 turnovers. I don't care who's playing. If you have 3 turnovers in the game, bro, you're probably going to lose that game, no matter how phenomenally you play after that. And so it's not so much that the Bills actually beat the Ravens, but the Ravens beat themselves. Yeah. And so, but I just saw the Bills actually taking that game. But so those are, but they're beatable too. The Bills sometimes they get flat. They're
This is the thing. Mark Andrews has to catch the ball. He has to catch it. If you want to beat the Bills, if you want to beat Josh Allen, you have to catch the ball.
Okay. You saying your squad?
No, the Ravens. The Ravens. Mark Andrews is the Ravens tight end.
Okay.
He missed the ball.
Oh, he missed the ball a bunch of times.
He's got to catch that ball.
And he fumbled.
Right.
So,
right. There it is.
And that's the cost of it. You lost.
Yeah. That's
so,
it.
So your prediction to the Chiefs Bills?
I said Chiefs.
Chiefs?
You're going Chiefs. Yeah. Okay.
Just based on the records, based on how Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce is playing, I feel like they'll take advantage of that.
Okay. I'm going Chiefs reluctantly. And the reluctantly part is that I do recognize how good the Bills and Josh Allen is. Now, if they play an excellent game, I do think they could beat the Chiefs. But I think I've been watching this show for the past 4 years. I think that the show continues. I think Patrick Mahomes does some Patrick Mahomes stuff. Your defense steps up and plays big. You kind of rattle Josh Allen a little bit. Maybe you rattle him early, you know, and I think you guys squeak out. And you know what? You guys been squeaking it out all year. I don't think that changes. I think you guys win by 2 points. You got a 2-point win, not a 3-point win, not a 1-point win, but a 2-point win. Some odd stuff, right? So that's what I'm going with.
Well, I'm going to drink the haterade.
Right on.
I'm gonna drink the hater. So we all know that Pat Mahomes is the golden child of the NFL, kind of the Steph Curry of the NFL.
Yeah.
He's gonna play a great game. I'm not doubting that. Jason Kelsey's gonna show up and he's gonna do, with like a Macho Man Randy Savage type, appearance. He's gonna come in and you don't want me, baby. And he's gonna score a bunch of
girlfriend's
points.
upstairs.
My girlfriend's upstairs, baby. Yeah, he's gonna come out there and do his thing. We all know it. And I expect the Chiefs to have a great game, and I expect the defense to come out and show what they got. But then I also expect Josh Allen to come out and pull that Hulk Hogan.
Just run over
him. I just expect him to come out and just pull that Hulk Hogan and just get that lock on him and come in and just squeeze out a victory at the last seconds. I think Josh Allen comes in and he jumps on the top rope and falls on him, with the elbow and squeezes out a 3-point win in KC and gets that monkey off his back. That's kind of what
and then wins the MVP.
And win the MVP and all that good
That's what
stuff.
you see.
Yeah, and then go to the Super Bowl.
Here's what I will say, and it could happen, but I don't want to see it happen, is I don't even care if the Chiefs get to the Super Bowl. I don't want to see them win the Super Bowl. No, it ain't gonna be no 3-peat. But it could, but it very well could be. It very well could be. But do I want to see it? I think the Eagles get back from this Super Bowl right here, and they take down the Chiefs.
In my opinion, the best case scenario for the NFL is a Philadelphia-Kansas City repeat.
Ooh, the hype on that.
The hype on that alone
thing is, now
nice.
if they do repeat, I feel like the Eagles defense, they're going to probably stop them. It's because they have the advantage to stop actually anyone.
Yeah,
they have an advantage to stop
anyone. I feel the same way. I feel if Philadelphia gets there, the defense takes them.
Yeah.
Okay, so
and Shaquan.
So you went WWF, is it? WWE,
whatever they.
I'm going to go Marvel Comics here, and I'm going to go to the What If comic books. Do you guys ever read the What If?
Yeah, what if the bad guy?
Yeah. So it's always kind of like, what if, this was a story, but what if this happens? So my what if prediction is, here's my what if prediction. So my real world, what are we in, the third dimension? What are we in, the second dimension or third dimension?
Third dimension.
We're in the third. We live in the third dimension, right?
Right.
So my third dimension prediction is Eagles versus Chiefs. That's my third dimension. My fifth dimension, what if scenario is Washington Bills.
I mean, that would be a repeat Super Bowl.
Washington Bills. Well, I mean, just from the sense of the youngster he comes and he vanquishes, he takes the throne he takes the throne, from the king, from the veteran.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then, and also Josh Allen is victorious and he slays those guys. So it's something that nobody ever predicted.
Right.
It's Washington Bills. What's your what if?
Now if the Washington Bills go to Super Bowl, I feel like it's going to be a great shootout. Shootout.
Ooh, that would be something.
See, Josh Allen and his offense is explosive.
Yeah.
And they score a lot of points.
Yeah.
But Washington themselves, they could score a lot of points too. They could, catch up on you.
I could see that. But let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Who would win that game? Who do you think would win that game? DC versus Bills.
I don't know, because it's a close one. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, because
I'm gonna go Bills. I'm just throwing it out. I'm gonna go Bills.
Me personally, I want
because I don't think Jaden Daniels is that lucky. I don't think I think the guys have shined on him quite a bit, but I don't think they shine on him that much.
What I'm gonna say is I want Jaden Daniels to win because you already know.
What if the kid win it all? What if the kid win it all though, bro?
The NFC, because I'm in my squad is in the NFC East, and typically I always say I would not like to see that.
Of course you wouldn't.
But in the same token, it's hard to win 2 in a row. So if you somehow slip past Philly and then go win a Super Bowl, in my mind, that means, and I know this sounds crazy, but I don't think you'll win it twice in a row.
Wait, because you mean next year?
Yeah.
You said next year.
And because I don't believe you'll win it twice in a row. I also don't think you'll beat Philadelphia twice in a row in that sense, and Philadelphia will try to get back. I think Philly got like a 5-year window, and I think Washington got a 5-year window right now. Both of them have a 5-year window, and the two of them may get back once again.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be a rivalry.
Yeah, right. I mean it is a rivalry.
You know how Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes was.
The only thing that would derail that rivalry is if one of these quarterbacks gets injured for a year.
Yeah. You know what I tripped on, bro? And sometimes I just always be on some fantasy type shit, just dream and stuff like that. So I was looking at the symbols for all the teams, right? And I was like, wow, all of these symbols have some type of Native American foundation. You know, I was just tripping on that. Like the Chiefs, and then you got the Eagles, and you got the Bills. You got the Buffalo Bills, and then you have the former Redskins. You know, they're the Commanders now, but you have the former Redskins. So I was like, wow, that's interesting to me, you know. But, you know, this is just some shit I was just tripping on.
I was tripping on the fact that if the Ravens had gotten there, it would have been all African-American quarterbacks.
Yeah, I would, yeah.
That's why.
And right now it is.
Yeah, it's 3-1.
3-1. But I was like, wow, that's, a whole lot of black people.
I was hoping for that. I was actually hoping for that, bro. Go on.
And that's what I was hoping. I hope Patrick Mahomes go. I know it sounds crazy. I know haters and
no, whatever.
But I feel like I want me personally. I want an all-black quarterback.
Yeah, in the Super Bowl again.
Yeah,
I get you. No, I tripped on the same thing, Mike. I was like, damn, like literally all 4 of these contenders could have a black quarterback, an African American quarterback.
Because at one point in time we weren't smart enough, to be at the quarterback position, and now we're there.
And then also that would be 2 times in 3 years.
Right.
Now
so I tripped on that too. I was pulling for it, but then Josh Allen pulled through, and I was like, no, that's cool too, because I ain't really know Josh. Like I was like, So here's the thing. It's hard for me to hate on the Bills because the Bills are the team that actually got me into football.
Oh, because of OJ.
Because I was watching football one day and OJ Simpson was playing, and they was playing in the snow. It was like the game that y'all just played. It was like a snowball. OJ just was, and there was something about that buffalo on that helmet, bro. And there was something the way that OJ was running. He transformed into a buffalo or something. You know what I mean? Like, no, for real, because he was just rolling. He just take off. So the Buffalo Bills actually and I was in Oakland, and I knew the Raiders were there, and I had watched football. But when OJ did what he did, and I just saw that, and I was like, damn, that's when I really started to love football.
I had a similar thing with Randall Cunningham. I was a kind of a 49ers fan because it was more my stepfather watched football. So the team that I saw him watch was San Francisco. So I was like, okay, I guess I like San Francisco.
Yeah, right.
And then I got to about 11, 12 in 1988. So I was 10.
Yeah.
And I saw Randall Cunningham like 89, 90. About 89, 90. And Randall Cunningham got in, and I saw him running.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang.
Yeah, Randall.
That dude is running. Like, we don't really see nobody running like that.
Right.
Like, he was like a running back out there running and passing the ball. And I saw that eagle on the helmet. I was like, that's why right there. That's what's up. Yeah. And then they had that great defense back then. Remember back then they had Reggie White, Jerome Brown, Andre Muddy Waters.
Right.
I mean, Seth Joyner. These dudes was nasty, bro. And I was similar things.
Yeah.
Similar.
Yeah. When you young, man, that kind of stuff sticks with you.
Right.
You know, it sticks with you. You know, I can actually remember that scenario vividly in my mind. And then after that, I think, then I got into football. You know, I would always play in the park. We was always playing in the street. You know, that was back in the day when you played in the streets, right?
You don't get a chance to do that.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah, well, everybody, you know what? This game is about to come on in a minute, so we're about to wrap it up. You know our motto: don't talk about it.
Be about it.
Be about it.
All right, enjoy. Yeah.
There we go. 28.